That's right. 5 challenges with just-in-time inventory, one solution. In the video, 5 advantages of JIT, we talked about advantages of just-in-time inventory, but everything is not perfect. We will flip it over and discuss challenges or disadvantages of just-in-time inventory. It is easy to point your finger and talk about negatives, but today we are here to provide a solution, the solution. Welcome to the second part of our 2-part series on just-in-time inventory management. Our previous video unveiled the remarkable advantages that make JIT a magnet for efficiency and cost savings. But today we're flipping it to explore the challenges businesses face when implementing just-in-time. We will not stop at the disadvantages, but also provide a solution, the solution. Picture this, a finely tuned supply chain delivering just what's needed and when needed. But what happens when suppliers falter, demand spikes unexpectedly, or external factors wreak havoc? What can you do about the adversities you may experience with just-in-time inventory systems? There are challenges in most systems. Just-in-time inventory system is no different. We will review these 5 challenges. Supply chain disruptions, high dependency on suppliers, limited buffer for demand fluctuations, vulnerability to external factors, and quality control challenges. After discussing these 5 challenges, we will review the solution. Let's discuss each challenge. Challenge number 1, supply chain disruptions. As you might have guessed, JIT's reliance on seamless supplier deliveries can become a double-edged sword. The domino effect can ripple through your entire production line when suppliers encounter delays, quality issues, or disruptions. Imagine a smartphone manufacturer relying heavily on just-in-time. A supplier's manufacturing hiccup resulted in a month-long delay in delivering vital components, halting production. The lesson? While just-in-time optimizes, it also magnifies the impact of supplier hiccups. Transportation is one of the waste in Six Sigma. Reducing transportation waste can be challenging, but you must spread the wealth. If you are shipping parcel, use all the resources, UPS, and FedEx. Do not limit yourself. If you are shipping over the road, use a minimum of 2 different companies. 3 would be better. If you are shipping internationally, contract with FedEx and DHL. If you are shipping containers around the world, contract with large vessel firms and smaller vessel firms. Challenge number 2, high dependency on suppliers. Just-in-time thrives on supplier reliability. But what if a critical supplier experiences financial trouble, production bottlenecks, or even goes out of business? Take the case of an automotive manufacturer. Their primary steel supplier unexpectedly declared bankruptcy, leaving them scrambling to secure materials and causing severe production delays. This highlights the importance of diversifying suppliers and establishing contingency plans to maintain just-in-time's delicate balance. What is wrong with a secondary supplier that provides X% of your product? Diversifying your raw materials and finished goods to multiple suppliers is good. Will this secondary supplier cost more? Probably yes. Providing your secondary suppliers with a glimmer of hope will provide security for that supplier. Challenge number 3, limited buffer for demand fluctuations. Just-in-time excels in steady demand environments. When demand suddenly spikes due to promotion, seasonality, or market trends, the tight inventory control of just-in-time might struggle to keep up. Imagine a toy retailer during the holiday season. A sudden surge in demand for a popular toy caught them off guard, leading to stockouts and missed sales opportunities. In such scenarios, the lack of inventory buffer becomes apparent, urging businesses to balance JIT's precision with the need for flexibility. When calculating min-max, buffers, safety stock, and other variables, you may need to adjust for busy or slack time in your business. Yes, this is extra work, but extra work that will have a good return. To vamp up your production next quarter, you may increase these buffers. Only increase some of the way, enough to raise the level of your safety stock. This will allow you to bring in more now and then later. Challenge number 4, vulnerability to external factors. JIT's elegance is grounded in predictability, but external events like natural disasters, geopolitical tensions, or sudden market shifts can introduce unprecedented chaos. Consider electronics manufacturer relying heavily on a single geographic region for components. A natural disaster like COVID-19 disrupted the supply chain and revealed the vulnerability of over-reliance on a single source. Just in time, dance with predictability can falter in the face of unpredictability. Challenge number 5, quality control challenges. JIT's swift pace can sometimes leave little room for rigorous quality checks, raising concerns about product quality and integrity. Imagine a pharmaceutical company practicing JIT for drug manufacturing. In their quest for speed, they overlook comprehensive quality checks, leading to a recall due to a subpar medication. It's a reminder that just-in-time requires careful balancing between speed and quality assurance. There you have it, 5 challenges just-in-time inventory management presents to businesses. But don't go away just yet. We are going to reveal the solution. That is twice now. Did you catch it? Solution, singular. There is no possible way to avoid any one of these challenges at any given time. However, there are ways to minimize your risk in the case of any of these events. This is what we are going to describe in each challenge: a risk. What is a solution? A business continuity plan, BCP. This is the perfect tool to use. What is a business continuity plan? Business continuity planning is the development of plans to handle issues that may cause business interruptions. What is a business interruption? A business interruption is defined as abnormal business operations due to an event. This will vary from company to company. For example, a power outage at a bank could be placed on the higher end of the spectrum. However, the same power outage for a warehouse operation may be classified as a middle-of-the-road disruption. Another example would be a down internet service for a call center that uses VoIP phones. This would be a severe loss of business. That same down internet service for a mom and pop store may be less critical because they still use a landline. The first step is to define your maximum tolerable downtime, or the maximum allowable downtime. This is the length of time you are out of stock of an item or items. Be realistic. Using 0 is not realistic. Before moving to the risk assessment, you should understand 2 important principles. The first principle is the different types of threats to business functions. Mother Nature, natural threats, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, wildfires, snow or ice storms. Facility threats. These threats happen to your facility: fire, explosion, power failure, water damage, loss of access, and mechanical failures. The next one, personnel threats, strikes, epidemics, hazardous materials, transportation problems, or loss of key personnel. Technology threats, viruses, hacking, data loss, hardware failure, software failure, network failure, phone system failure, or loss of internet service. Operational threats, financial crisis, loss of key customers or suppliers, equipment failures, regulatory issues, bad publicity, or lack of due diligence. Social threats, riots, protests, sabotage, vandalism, workplace harassment or violence, threat of labor unions, social media. These different threat types can happen to you, happen to your supplier, or any route from your supplier to your facility. In 2022, a hurricane hit the Northwest and Central Florida areas hard. So bad, many deliveries were delayed to South Florida. The result, many grocery stores in South Florida were 50% empty, no food. South Florida felt the effects indirectly. This can happen to your business. Events that happen not directly to you, but events that can affect you. The second principle is the different threat levels. There are 5 threat levels. Level 1, a threat is continuing one or more business unit functions due to losing a single but critical resource at one of your company facilities. Level 2, a threat to the continuation of many business units functions due to an event that prevents access to one of your company's facilities but does not damage any critical resources. Level 3, a threat to the continuation of many business unit functions due to an event that damages or destroys many critical resources at one of your company facilities. This is a combination of multiple level 1 threats. Level 4, a threat to the continuation of many business unit functions due to an event that destroys one of the company facilities and most, if not all, of the critical resources in that facility. This is the highest threat level for a company with a single facility. Level 5, a threat to continuing many business unit functions at multiple facilities. With keeping the 6 threats to business functions and the different threat levels in perspective, you need to create a risk assessment chart. What is your company risk adversity? Less risk will cost more money. More risk will cost less. When I create a risk assessment chart, I will use a spreadsheet, either Excel or Google Sheets. It is your choice. You use which will be most effective for you. Define your scoring system. I recommend a tight scoring system from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. There will be 8 columns used on your spreadsheet. The first column will be the risk impact opportunities. You will define the incident. It may be a supply chain disruption due to a vessel carrying your products attacked by pirates. The second column is the likelihood of the event occurring from 1 to 5. 1, almost impossible. 2, unlikely to occur. 3, possibly to occur. 4, likely known to occur. 5, expected as an everyday occurrence. The third column is the impact on the business if the risk impact opportunity happens. The same scale, 1 to 5. 1, insignificant. 2, minor. 3, moderate. 4, high. 5, severe. The fourth column is the risk score. This is the likelihood multiplied by the impact. A likelihood of 1 to 8 is a low risk. This means the risk and the impact will be low. A likelihood of 9 to 15 is a minimum risk score. These events would be more severe to your business. A likelihood of 16 to 25 is a high risk score. These events have a high probability of happening. If they do happen, the devastation can be high. The fifth column is the existing plan. If you do not have anything now, leave it blank. If you do, write a summary of your existing plan. The sixth column is the new plan. Summarize it. It would be good to define where you can find the full plan. The seventh column would be the business area or department. If this risk involves all personnel, I recommend to enter all in this box. The eighth column would be the person responsible for execution of the new plan. Be assured planning is the key. No one plans to fail, only fails to plan. You need to start defining events that are important and start developing ideas to overcome these events. When an event happens, a plan needs to be executed. Planning is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength and caring. There is a link in the description below to my business continuity plan SlideShare presentation, which you can download. This slideshow also includes the steps to develop a business continuity plan. As we reach the end of this two-part series, we've embarked on a comprehensive exploration of just-in-time inventory management. This strategy promises remarkable advantages while posing undeniable challenges. Today, let's reflect on the key takeaways from our journey and equip you with insights to navigate the world of JIT more effectively. In our first video, we embraced the pros of JIT, where efficiency, cost savings, and responsiveness took center stage. Reduced holding costs unlocked financial freedom, lower inventory investment fueled growth, and decreased waste resonated with sustainable values. Improved cash flow and enhanced responsiveness empower businesses to adapt swiftly to market shifts. In this video, we delved into 5 challenges of just-in-time inventory, unveiling the potential pitfalls that require careful consideration. Supply chain disruptions, high dependency on suppliers, and limited buffers for demand fluctuations highlighted the need for resilience and contingency planning. Vulnerability to external factors and quality control challenges underscored the importance of balancing precision and preparedness. We covered 5 different challenges of just-in-time inventory management. Some of these may affect you or may not. Everyone is different, and you may have a different set of challenges. So what's the bottom line? Just-in-time inventory management isn't just a strategy, it's a dynamic balancing act that demands strategy, adaptability, and informed decision-making. It's about optimizing your operations while understanding the potential risk involved. Remember, success with just-in-time inventory lies in recognizing your industry's unique demands, building strong supplier relationships, and prioritizing resilience in the face of uncertainty. It's about leveraging just-in-time strengths while fortifying its weaknesses. Before we part ways, please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you found this series insightful. Knowledge is your greatest ally. Whether embracing the pros or tackling the challenges, stay curious, stay informed, and remembering, mastering the art of just-in-time inventory management is a journey that's well worth embarking on. You should now see the video for part 1, 5 advantages of just-in-time inventory. Click on it and look at the positive side of just in time. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. Until next time, keep optimizing and forging ahead with confidence in your inventory management endeavors. Have a great day and be safe.